3 minutes. It's only 180 little seconds. Why does it feel like 3 hours? I used to think that pot noodle minutes were the longest 3 minutes. Closely followed by your train in the rain is delayed by 3 minutes. But this is much longer. Come to think of it, it's a bit like the last 3 minutes of that GCSE you haven't revised for. Or your Uber's going to be here in 3 minutes and you've still got to whack your lashes on and finish your bevy. Fuck! What if my pre-drinking minutes are over? Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes, please.
I've added 3 Guinnesses to your shopping list. Would you like to hear the last 5 items on your shopping list?
No, Alexa, and delete the Guinnesses, please. Thank
Toothpaste. Ciggies.
Alexa, that's enough.
Tequila.
Alexa, stop!
Fancy dress.
Alexa, stop!
Playing Stop by the Spice Girls.
Thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch.
Alexa, it is needing somebody with a human touch that has got me into this mess.
I am your digital assistant. How may I help you?
You can find me a billionaire husband with a yacht, or failing that, 20 Marlboro Lights and a lighter, please.
I've added 20 Marlboro Lights to your shopping list.
Thanks.
Would you like to hear the next 5 items?
No! It's only 3 minutes. My emergency fag. It's got to be here somewhere. Being ridiculous. I might not even be pregnant. And if I am, I'd be a fool to keep the baby. Little her. Or little him. No. I've got the Quayle in, for Christ's sake. Mind you, I've been doing some research on that Dr. Google. It says that apparently, when they say that contraception is 99% effective, they don't mean that 1 in 100 women will get pregnant. Oh no. They mean you will get pregnant. Every 1 in 100 shags. I wish I'd have known about that. I'd have stopped at 99. Shut my legs, call it a day, become a nun. Can nuns wank though? Alexa, can nuns masturbate?
Sorry, I didn't quite get that.
Hey, I didn't quite get that. It's a bit late now anyway. What are we gonna do? I can't have an abortion. I mean, it really messes with your head, and I can't afford to go all wonky again. And it hurts like hell. Amelia's always going on about the state of her lady garden. And I don't expect that pushing a bowling ball out of your foof is going to be any less painful, to be honest. What am I going to do? Can't look after myself. How am I going to look after anyone else? I got turned down to adopt a hamster. And that, I used to be a cactus. They survive in the desert. Only lasted a week in my house. Because this house is a literal death trap. I mean, I'd have to baby-proof. I'd get rid of all my snazzy things. And I can't do that. I can't afford to redecorate. I can't afford to eat. I'm 26. I've got no job, no boyfriend, and a list of diagnoses as long as the mind-altering effects of my medications. And here I am, thinking maybe, just maybe, it's a good idea to have a child. I can't do that. It's ridiculous. I mean, I want a baby. Everybody wants a baby. They're just squishy little potatoes that you can play dress up with. But I can't do it. Can I have a line, please, Gaffer?
They're only cute for
They're only cute for like 5, 6 years tops, and then the Instagram likes start dropping and the sass turns up a notch, not to mention the expense. I mean, it's not satsumas and skipping ropes that they want in their stocking anymore. Oh no, it's PlayStations and expensive trainers. All right, not them, but but they cost more than the sofa. And how's that going to go? Like, oh, mummy, what's happened to all the furniture? Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I had to sell it all. But don't worry, we can just sit on your shoes. Oh, that's great, Mum, thanks. But while we're there, can I have £900 by Thursday for my school ski trip? And the only issue is it's for advanced skiers only. So you're either going to have to teach me yourself or fork out 500 quid for a crash course. And I can't ski! Gravity and I decided a long time ago that we can only be friends if I'm having a nice sit down. I'm not moving to Val d'Isère anytime soon. Still, if they're busy on the slopes, then at least they're not doing God knows what in a park for a sip of white lightning. Oh Christ, I should call my mother and apologise immediately.
Calling mother.
No. Where's my phone? Siri, stop. The last person I need to speak to is my mum. That was a close call. If she finds out, I am done for. She'd love a grandbaby. Because everybody wants a baby, but nobody wants a teenager. No, they're horrible creatures, and I don't want to tear my heart out and watch it wander around in someone else's body for them to slam the door in my face and tell me they hate me. Or worse, nip off on the ski trip, jump up the slopes to fling themselves off and straight into a tree. Or worse, into the loving arms of the ski instructor called Mark. And he'll probably leave them, obviously, as soon as the ski season's over. And somehow it's my ruddy fault because I sent her skiing in the first place. So she leaves me to stay in France forevermore with Jacques. But then when he leaves her, she finds out she's got no job, no money, and now she's bloody pregnant!
I've added ski yogurts to your shopping list.
Thank you, because I didn't need a delicious fag. Hi, babe.
Bye.
Are you okay, babe?
Bye.
on. She's a mother.
As my best friend, I must first ask you, have you got the mental capacity to stay on the phone whilst I complain about my husband and darling daughter for a minute?
No, but you're going to do it anyway.
Correct. Picture the scene, right? Are you sitting down? This is going to take a minute.
I am now. Shoot.
So Ari is having none of this weaning. She is still fronting for the tit, just like her father. Look after yours, babe. Keep them pert. Before you know it, you will be trapping your nipple in the cutlery drawer whilst trying to make dinner for your ungrateful bastard family.
That sounds like a you problem, but okay, babe, I've noted it.
Anyway, right, Ari is screaming the bloody house down 6 hours straight last night.
That does legit sound really
And he's completely oblivious as per usual.
Oh, sorry, love.
I'm telling you, babe, don't have kids. It's a trap.
Also noted.
So, I'm sat there, right, watching him, snoring his little head off, sleeping all peacefully, and I just felt like this rage build up inside of me. It's like nothing I've ever felt before, and like I just had to let it out, you know?
Yeah, obviously, babe.
Yeah, and I didn't mean to hurt him. I just wanted to give him like a little tap, you know, let him know how like, I feel for a minute, but in the dark and with like the sleep deprivation, and she just wouldn't stop bloody screaming. So, like, long story short.
Long story long.
Shut up or I'll punch you too.
Oh, you didn't.
I broke his nose. He's being all melodramatic though, babe.
You broke his nose.
Well, it could have been worse. Well, you'll find out in a minute if you don't let me finish. Anyway, right, so I was just about to get all the mud out of the bed sheets, put fresh sheets on, and I just get Ari back down to sleep. When he flipping calls me from the hospital and wakes her up again, and she promptly does a poonami all over the fresh bedding. Oh, baby, I think I even flicked some on the ceiling when I was whipping her nappy on. That's fine, you might think.
No, I do not think that.
No, babe, it's not fine. Because next minute, the bloody dog walked in. And babe,
It ain't the shit.
it ain't the shit. Dude. And then it vomited it back up again. And you know, like it doesn't take much to set me off because, well, like, drum roll please.
I was going to ask Alexa, but carry on. I thought it was just a figure of speech, babe. Sorry, carry on. Thank you.
Babes, I'm trying to tell
My
you.
audience interrupted.
Babes, I'm trying to tell you. I puked then. Because I'm 6 weeks pregnant.
Oh. That's brilliant, babe.
Is it?
It really is, babe.
Like, I know it is, but it just doesn't feel like it right now.
I know the feeling.
And like, I know I've not had the scan yet, and I shouldn't jinx it, so I shouldn't tell you, but I have to. Like, I don't even know how I feel about it. So I don't even know if I want you to be all like happy and that. I mean, Rach, since when are we that age that if like someone tells you they're pregnant, you start congratulating them instead of asking if they're keeping it?
You've already got a child, babe.
Yeah, but not on purpose. Anyway, look, maybe let's just like pretend like I haven't told you, and then when I see you, I'll tell you again, and we can do more like the gushy stuff then.
Yeah, it sounds like you've had enough of the gushy stuff, if I'm honest.
I'll end up being sick again.
Sorry, babe. Sorry.
God, I miss smoking.
Oh, me too.
You've quit?
Sort of.
Since when? Like, what? Are you sick?
No, it's not that.
Oh, Rachel, it's not mental illness, is it? Not again. You're not all depressed and going to do something drastic, are you? Oh, no, you can't. I've got to live vicariously through your debauchery for about the next 7.5 months at least.
No, it's not like that, but I wasn't feeling great, so I did go to the pharmacy today.
Oh, Rachel, you're not going to OD, are you? Listen, bitch, I can't do this without you.
No. I got a pregnancy test.
Oh my God. Rach, that's amazing. How did you know? It was the tits, wasn't it? They're a killer. Well, have you done it yet? What does it say?
I've done the weeing on the thingy bit, but I haven't actually looked yet because if I'm honest, you've really put me off.
Was it the poo?
Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Listen, look, you're great with Abby, and you've got me, and you've got, well, who have you got? Who's the father? It isn't.
Da-da, 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 da-da. Let's see who we've got here. Is it contestant number 1? Oh, there he is. Come on up, boys. He is a tall, dark, beautiful man. There is nothing he loves more than drinking and dancing. Oh, yeah. Oh. You see why I ended up like this? And he also loves a game of football. Woo! Which fuels his massive gambling addiction. Oh, and one from Mr. Freud, he's got loads of mummy issues. But wait, there's more. Contestant number 2, come on down. Don't shake your head at me, sir. Oh yes, sir. You weren't so reluctant last week. Oh, would we look who we have here. We have got a dedicated follower of fashion. He loves to walk the walk, straight into someone else's arms. And not only that, he loves to talk the talk, especially when he's indulging in his favourite hobby. And also, a whole host more mummy issues! Thank you for joining us. I've been made, you've been
Sorry, if I can just interrupt there. Hi, lovely audience, hello. Thanks for coming. It's me, Rachel. Give them a wave, love. The matter of paternity is irrelevant, and to be honest, this is my play, and I don't want either of them in it because they're both massive dickheads. So, if you don't mind, just carry on, please, love. You're doing great, by the way. Yeah, love you, mean it. Bye!
Bloody hell, Rach, I told you to kiss a few frogs, not hunt the ruddy pond.
Sorry.
Anyway, listen, I don't really care who the sperm donor is because they're both dickheads.
Told ya.
Fuck off.
Okay. This would be really good for you. It's such good timing. I'm so glad we get to do this together.
Yeah, but is it though? Because there's like so much that I still haven't done. I've never been to Vietnam. I don't know how to ski.
Stop being such a cliche.
And I haven't done kissing boys yet.
Sounds like you've done enough of that already.
What about my lovely, lovely boobs?
Listen, you can't skip. You fell down a hill and broke your ankle when that other boy wouldn't snug you. And look, all men are animals. You could stick a nipple on a trifle and they'd still try and hump it. So your lovely boobs, they'll still be lovely to somebody.
Yeah, but how am I going to afford it? I don't know what I'm going to do. I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
We are the grown-ups, darling.
And I've been thinking about writing a play.
Listen, you've got time. We'll work it out. Like, I know what I said. I know it can be tricky, but like, being a mum, it really is the best job in the world. Like, there's so much you get to do having a little one with you. Like the other day, right, Ari and I went trampolining. Before I knew, you can't go trampolining without a child. You'd end up on some sort of register.
I just don't know. I don't know how I'd cope. And it's all so sudden. I'm actually really worried.
Welcome to motherhood, darling. All we do is worry. Congratulations, you've got the job. But listen, if they end up like you, they'll be fine.
Like bipolar, neurotic, borderline alcoholic, OCD, ADHD.
Have you finished?
No.
Any child would be lucky to call you mum. Look, this is something you've always wanted, Rach. What if it's your only chance?
Not like this.
Have you called your mum yet?
No, absolutely not.
You should.
No, absolutely not. She's on the plane to America anyway at the moment. Back
Well,
home.
what does the test say?
I haven't looked. Have you got the mental capacity to stay on the phone while I do?
Aria, couple numbers! Get that dog out of the microwave!
Hello? She could have just said no. Okay. I can do this. I've just got to stay positive. Pregnancy test though, actually. Surely for 50% of the people taking the test, a positive result is actually a negative one. Like, why can't they make some tests that say, congratulations, you are not pregnant? Oh, they're onto something. I could go on Dragon's Den. I'll call them the Preg-Knots. I'm going to make a mint. Maybe they can actually afford to be pregnant. What was I doing? I sort of forgot. Back in school, they used to say, she really needs to pay attention. She must try harder. Stop looking out the window and actually apply herself. Not living up to her potential. And, well, they kind of had a point. There's still generations of kids who've been told that they were lazy and stupid just because they learned differently from others. It's only now that things are starting to look up. I mean, everyone knows someone being diagnosed with ADHD or a touch of autism. But what about that generation left behind? And what about the pain and the guilt and the trauma that comes from years of being told that you're inadequate? I know. Because I'm working through the scars with my shrink at the moment. She is, by the way, the same woman that said to me, you should stop seeking validation in the arms of emotionally unavailable men. Session's going to be fun this week, isn't it? Why have I come here now? What was I doing? You see, that's the real kicker. That forgetfulness thing, it really ramps up when you're stressed. It's like I was born with 3 trauma responses. Fight, flight, and oh look, there's something shiny. It's really not helpful. Especially while you're trying to do something important like, oh, I don't know, contemplating bringing a child into the world.
Woe is me. Are you quite enjoying your pity party?
Why are you still here?
I'm trying to demonstrate to your audience what it's like to live with a constant stream of negative consciousness in your head. I also like to put in from time to time to stop you sounding like a twat.
Bugger off, you're interrupting my Hamlet bit.
Which part? To be or not to be? Or is this a Jagger I see before me? Just checking, what with your history, sharp objects, all that.
A dagger isn't in Hamlet.
Is it not? Which one is it then?
I can't say.
Why not?
Because we're in the theatre.
We're in Vicars Cross Community Centre.
Well, it's still bad luck.
Yeah, we need all the luck we can get at the moment, to be fair, lol. Anyway, I'm bored now. See you later, loser. Ooh, shiny balls.
Not you, sir. You see what I have to live with? This is absolutely constant. And there's a rather convincing theory that mental health issues are hereditary. And in which case, is it a good thing that I've been there, done that and got the t-shirt? That way, if I've got a loopy child, I can spot the signs and help them navigate through their life without their marbles. Or does it just make me utterly selfish to bring a kid into this world with a brain like mine just because it's something I've always wanted to do? I've got to look. I can't do it. You look nice, but you do me the honours. No, actually, I've redone it, sorry. I'm a big girl now. I'm going to do it myself. There's nothing there. Oops. Sorry, I guess we can all go home now. Catastrophising's kind of on the list. But shouldn't there be some, there should be like a line, there should be one line, but there's no line. There's nothing there. So does that mean there's nothing there? Can I not have kids? What does it mean? What do you mean?
Means you forgot to take the lid off.
It's a mistake, sorry.
No, it's not.
Can you just bugger off, please? You're actually doing me head in now.
Oof, charming.
That means I've got to go through all this again, doesn't it? Shit. I'm not doing it, you lot watch it. Alexa, play rain sounds, please.
Playing train sounds.
Alexa, stop! Can't go! You think I'd be better at wading tubs than this? I've had plenty of practice. You see, no one talks about the physical symptoms of depression. Not long ago, when I was really bad, I used to think that if I just kept still, everything would be okay. I'd sink into this sofa and curl myself into a ball. And like that guy on Jurassic Park on the loom waiting for the dinosaurs to be here. Only I wasn't on the loom. I used to weigh in Tupperware boxes and lay them down next to me. Because long before my brain started telling me that the world would be better off with me and without me in it, I started to feel it in my bones and my wrists and my elbows. They felt like lead. And then it sent a shiver down my spine. And it felt like I was trying to hold up the whole elephant of existential dread on my shoulders. And when that's happened, all you can do is sink back into the sofa. And wait for it all to pass over. It's a couple of days if you're lucky, weeks if you're not. There's a reason they call it crippling depression. When you're well, you know all the tips and tricks and cookie cutter advice to keep your low moods at bay. You can Go for a walk, get some fresh air. Say hello to your friends. Do the things that you love. But what good's going for a walk if walking to that toilet feels like you've just run a marathon? And as a general rule, you shouldn't be going near any undulating hills if your mind is telling you to throw yourself off them.
That's not true. I didn't tell you to do that. I'm scared of heights.
Yeah, but you didn't help.
Oh, definitely not. No, not my scene.
And neither is this one. You see, that's the real kicker with depression. Is that while you're wrestling with your will to live, you don't actually think you're depressed. Oh no, you think making a palace out of your own piss completely normal. And that's because it's all on you. Your official diagnosis is actually certified knobhead. So you just blame yourself. You think it's all just down to your shitty personality. And you turn off your phone so that your friends and family don't have to put up with you being a burden. And then you put on shit telly to give the voices in your head some competition. And then you order a kebab and wait for it all to blow over. Because food. Food. Food is the only thing that you can plan and look forward to. Because while you've got food in your mouth, you're thinking, yummy, yummy, yummy. Definitely not, my family would be better off without me. But the cooking of the food, therein lies a rub, because if that toilet's 100 miles away, the kitchen might as well be in Timbuktu. So you rely on takeaways. Until you think that the Deliveroo driver might be onto you. He might be earning an extra buck reporting back to the government about how fat you're getting. Or maybe he's the one with the camera that sits outside your house waiting to capture a picture of a fat person in leggings for when the news next do a segment about obesity. But then, the doorbell goes. So you suck in your gut. You turn your head over your shoulder, and to no one in particular you shout, "It's here, darling! A genius plan!" You see, that way, the delivery driver thinks you're a completely normal person with a normal, lovely boyfriend who would definitely beat him up and try and put you in that van so that the government can do experiments on you. And it has the added bonus of reassuring Deliveroo driver that all this food couldn't possibly be for one person. Oh, no. So you sit and take a bite and you savour that salty serotonin hit until it all comes crashing back down. And you think, how arrogant must I be to think like that? The government don't care about what you eat. Oh no, it must be because you're a certified knobhead. So the cycle begins again and again and again. But oh goody, when you're done, you've got another pot to piss in. Alexa, play rain sounds, please.
Playing crane sounds.
No, stop. I still can't go. No. The sofa days are behind me. I can't do anything that will take me back there. Not long ago I had a brief stay in Beaumere Hospital. It would have been a little bit longer had I not cooperated with the police. Well done me. My mum, despite living an ocean away, she spotted the signs. You see those little white lies that you tell your friends and family to stop them worrying about you, they really add up. Oh, I know, I'm sorry. It just must be that my phone died. I know, it's really funny. Food poisoning twice in 1 month. Who'd have thought it? Oh, I know, I'm sorry. I'm just having problems with the Wi-Fi. But you don't need to worry about Wi-Fi in Beaumere. Because there's not many possessions in Beaumere that aren't considered a weapon. What there is, though, is unlimited colouring in and cups of tea with the finest eccentrics and weirdos that Chester has. It's nice to have this reunion. I would give 5 stars on TripAdvisor for the company alone, because having your tea in a room full of people that stared down the barrel of rock bottom and said, "Not today, Satan," they make some pretty inspiring dinner guests, even if you're eating your tea at 4 o'clock in your pyjamas. And you've got to use a plastic fork for your chicken korma, because don't want you going back to your old ways. When I left the hospital, I got a white dog to keep the black dog at bay. Do you want to see him? It's in my pocket, I forgot. Thanks. Yeah, he's gorgeous, isn't he? He's called Firkin. It's short for Firkin Idiot. And I love him far more than I've ever loved myself. Oh, I'm being silly. I'm sorry. He's out with Doggy Dave at the minute. I know it's ironic that I've got a dog to keep me fit and healthy, and I've now hired a dog walker, but I sort of had to after the snogging that boy on the hill incident, broken foot and whatnot. And then I just sort of never sacked him after that, because he's quite fit. I tell you what, seeing Dave every day cheers me up a damn sight more than jogging would. And we're doing all right, me and him. He's amazing. Actually, no, he's really not. He's bitten everyone in a 5-mile radius. He's definitely not house trained, but who am I to judge? He's also got a really irrational hatred of Hugh Grant, and he attacks the telly whenever he's on. Which is kind of handy for me, because I can't sit on the sofa and rot in front of 4 weddings anymore. And we're doing okay. So do I really want to add another being into the mix? And I know I got him to help me grow up, but shouldn't I finish growing up before someone calls me Mum?
Calling Mum.
No, silly, no, absolutely not. The last person I need to speak to is my mother. Oh.
Hello, love.
Hi, Mum.
We've just landed. Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Say hello to Firkins from Grandma.
Will do.
Are you sure you're okay?
Why are you asking?
Because you've called me.
Oh, no, I didn't. Sorry, did.
Charming.
Anyway. How was the flight?
Awful. There were company cutbacks, so we had to sit in premium economy. I hate to think what cattle class is like if that was premium. And Rachel, they messed up my seat reservation, so I had to sit next to your father for the whole bloody flight, 9 hours, and he would not stop talking, mainly about what I'd packed in the 4 suitcases I brought back with me. Well, it was just bits and food and snacks for the ladies, you know. There was Julie, she wanted Wotsits and Dairy Milk and Paxo. Then there was Bistro for our next door, and there was custard creams and gravy for Dorothy. You get the gist of it anyway. But he kept complaining and digging me with his giant elbows. I told him I couldn't fit the Wotsits in the bags with all the other Uber-majiggers. Why he can't just treat it like a game of Tetris, I don't know.
Yeah, Mum,
Are you
now...
still there?
Yes, Mum.
Great, anyway, that wasn't the worst part. There was a toddler sitting in the seat behind me, and I kid you not, Rachel, when I tell you, he was screaming the plane down from takeoff right up until landing, and kicking the back of my seat. I did not get a wink of sleep. I blame the parents.
Me too.
You might have the right idea, staying childless.
Maybe.
I do sometimes wonder what our lives might have been like had we not had you.
Oh, yeah, it would have been terrible, wouldn't it? If you had someone at home that prevented you from gallivanting off to Texas for 10 years.
That's not fair. You know I didn't want to come back over after all the dealings with your wonky head.
I know.
But you insisted.
I know.
And besides, it's only a couple of weeks until you come out in October.
And then you'll be flying home for Christmas.
Oh, darling, don't mention flying yet. I think I've got that, the PMS or the PTSD.
Yeah, that's the one then. Yeah.
I am telling you, Rachel, that toddler was the best advert for Durex I have ever seen. Though my grandmother did used to say, the best form of contraception is an aspirin taken between the knees.
Yeah, Mum, speaking of which,
Sorry, love, I can't really hear you. You're breaking up.
there's something I need to speak to you about. Can you call me later?
Hey.
Call me later.
Yes, you don't need to shout.
I didn't.
Well, what was that?
I said, call me later.
No, not that. The buzzing. Was that you or was that me?
So she can hear that. It was me. I got a text.
Sorry about that, babe. Have you got the results yet? Fingers crossed. Who from? Do you have a mystery man?
No. Test inconclusive. I weed on the wrong bit.
Going to finish.
Are you alright, Mother? Going to try again now.
Lovely face emoji. Eye roll. Ticking clock. Waterfall. 3 drips. Baby face. Pregnant lady emoji.
Mother, the only man who texts me is Papa John.
Well, what does he do for a living?
He's a franchise owner. He's got a lot of dough.
That sounds promising, love. Don't mess it up like you usually do.
I'll try not to.
Well, you know, I'm just saying there are plenty of things that you're brilliant at, Rachel, and I do tell you all the time. But matters of the heart aren't exactly your forte.
Oh, Mum, I hadn't noticed.
I'm just saying, I happen to be the only British lady in the Woodlands and District Area British Ladies Club who doesn't have a grandchild yet.
Yeah, Mum, I am aware.
No offence to Firkin.
Yeah, I'll tell him.
I'm only trying to help, Rachel. But this John fellow, he does sound nice. Oh, however, I wonder if it doesn't work out with him, if you might consider giving this online dating a whirl. Oh, it might be so good for you, Rachel. They could fall in love with your personality before they had to see you.
What's wrong with seeing me? Is that some sort of fact egg, Mother?
No, don't you twist my words. I just think you are charming and funny and kind and lovely, and you've got such a great way with your words.
Well, that's actually really nice, thanks, Mum.
Your appearance, however, might be that of an acquired taste. But I'm sure there's still some men who might find you sexy.
I can think of at least 2.
Oh, Rachel, Sandra's daughter, she met her husband writing to prisoners. The letters he wrote back were so romantic. And he's out in 12 weeks for good behaviour.
Are you suggesting that I marry a criminal?
No, not a criminal as such, but, well, maybe just lower your standards ever so slightly. You do happen to always go for the rather good-looking ones. Check it out. It's called, J-Play, I think. They can't get away, you see. And... oh, Rachel!
speechless.
Well, there's a first time for everything.
Okay, but listen, Mum, I do actually need to speak to you.
Oh, Rachel, before I forget, your freezer was running a little low when we were leaving, so I've done a large online shop. It will be arriving between 7 and 9. Please make sure you're in.
Oh, Mum, you shouldn't have.
It's okay, darling. I have free Wi-Fi in the lounge. You know, Rachel, they can take away my business class seats, but they will take away my lounge pass out of my cold, dead hands. I didn't order any cigarettes, though. I shall not be complicit in your murder.
Yeah, okay, thanks, Mum.
Oh, and there is something else coming in around 5 minutes. I might have gone a little overboard, but Firkin can finish the rest. How is my grandchild?
Pardon?
This line. How is Firkin?
He's fine. He's out with Johnny Dave at the moment.
Oh, now there's a nice fellow.
You're telling me. But anyway, I do really need to talk, so can you just call me when you're home?
Oh, darling, I knew something was up. I had a funny turn halfway across the Atlantic, and it wasn't just your father's giant elbows. You're not going to talk about your feelings again, are you? That is so very American.
No.
Well, what is it? Are you a lesbian? Listen, I don't mind. You could be a member of the LGBTQYMCA as far as I'm concerned. But it might take a little getting used to for your father. He might take a bit of time to warm up to it. I'm sure he will be happy with whoever you choose to settle down with, as long as you are. Well, did you want to speak to him now? Only he's quite busy with the cases, darling.
No, Mum.
You could speak to him now if you wanted.
No, Mum.
You'll also have to be quick.
It's all right.
On the way from the airport, we've got to stop at the chiropodist. You know how the altitude plays havoc with his ingrown toenails.
No, Mum, it's all right.
Yes, I'm all right, thank you.
No.
darling.
I don't want to speak to
Listen,
Dad.
Rachel, I know you want to talk to your father, but
I really don't.
I'll get him to call you back, okay?
You don't have to do that, Mum.
Rachel, I can't hear you.
I
That's the
don't.
carousel.
Don't.
I can't. Hello?
Please
Hello? I think she's gone. Hello?
I'm here.
No. That is Rachel. She'd like you to call her as soon as possible.
No, I don't.
No, the suitcases. You are crushing Julie's what's-its.
My mother, everyone. Some of you may already know her. She's actually quite a big deal in some local Facebook groups. She's got a heart of gold, really. But a bit of a funny way of showing it sometimes. The pizza man can't hurt me. 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 The pizza man, thanks pizza man. The pizza man can't hurt me. The pizza man can't hurt me. The pizza man can't hurt me. The pizza man. What? Oh, there's more. The pizza man can't hurt me. The pizza man can't hurt me. Oh, he's gone. That's fine. What have we got in here? Standard, delicious. Oh, yes. That is the good stuff. Oh, fuck it. Alexa, play rain sounds. Thank you so much. Alexa set a timer, but no. Has anybody got a pot noodle? No. Oh, I know what takes 3 minutes.
Papa, don't freeze, I've been told. Papa, don't freeze, I've been moving free. But I made up my mind,
Hey up, Dad.
Hi, love. Your mum said I needed to call, and it's urgent, because you're a lesbian.
No, I'm not. And I've only got about 3 minutes actually, so how's your ingrown toenails?
Oh, we're on our way to see Litty Nora the Foot Explorer now, or we will be if your mother gets a move on. She's insisted that we stop at the shop for essentials, bread and milk. So how many bags do you think that will be?
Bread and milk? At least a 9-bagger for that one, I reckon.
That's a conservative estimate. I don't know how she thinks we're going to fit it in the car. She's already testing the capacity of the boot. What were we talking about, love?
Your toenails, Dad.
Oh, yes. Well, the foot lady said it's not an ingrown as such. Really, I've just got one really long toe that's not stopped growing since birth. And as a result, the nail is traumatised.
As am I by this conversation.
Hey, you leave my toenail alone.
Does it need therapy?
I do, after going through an airport with your mother. She said you've got something to tell me.
No, she got the wrong end of the stick really, she couldn't hear me.
I'm not surprised over the clattering of all the cases. You'd think they don't sell food in America. Do you know how many she brought back this time?
4 cases.
4 cases, that's right. And it's just full of bits and likes for the ladies. It's really messing up with my boot packing system. The house looks like she's running a bloody shop. What's that you're munching on?
Pizza.
You don't like pizza.
I know.
Your mother?
Yeah.
How many did she order this time?
6 boxes.
Hey, that's not bad. If she was really worried, it would have been 10.
Hey. I answered the door to the delivery driver all by myself.
Hey, well done, love. That's great. Baby steps, hey? Don't do anything drastic.
I won't.
Anyway, I'll be off. You go enjoy your tea.
I will.
She only does it because she cares, you know.
I know.
Hey, do you remember that time she got into a row with the nurse because they wouldn't let her bring in a cheese board for you?
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it, how you can't bring a knife on a suicide watch? Even if it's for the Manchego! She did manage to smuggle in those pyjamas from Marx's though, because she told me that the NHS ones weren't very flattering.
I bet you were talk of the ward.
No, that was you when you let shit-flinging Viv escape.
Hey, I was just being a gentleman and holding the door open.
Yeah, but you shouldn't hold the door open of a high-security mental institution.
Well, I guess we both learnt something in there then.
That we did. Hey, I saw Viv the other day in the post office.
Was she allowed out?
Well, she wasn't flinging a shit at anyone, so I presume so. She had her grandkids with her, and she looked content. Is that something you want, Dad?
To be institutionalised? I mean, it's a bit drastic, Rachel, but to get a bit of peace and quiet from your mum, maybe.
No, it was the grandkids that I meant.
Well, never really given it much thought. But if you're thinking about it, can you let me know so I can buy shares in Mothercare?
What, before my mother finds out?
Yeah.
I don't really know if I'm cut out for it, Dad. I don't know how I'd cope.
Same as always, love. How do you eat an elephant?
One bite at a time.
We'd manage. Any kid would be lucky to call you Mum.
Thanks, Dad. That's just what I needed to hear. Now I've got to go find another 4,999 people to eat this pizza with. Are you smoking?
Vaping. Don't tell your mother.
That'll cost you.
No news there then. There's a pack of duty frees by your dead plant.
You legend!
Look after yourself, love.
I will.
Goodbye.
Say bye to Mum for me.
Bye to Mum for me.
Bye.
Tra tra.
Bye.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye. They're on my list to my mum and dad. My therapist, she tried to get me to blame them for feeling the way that I do. And sure, they've made some mistakes. But my only real complaint from my childhood was that I only had one pony. So then I got angry. I get sad all the time. And there's so many people out there who have it so much worse off than I do. This pony club prick over here. But then, my therapist said, if you broke your leg, but your neighbour snapped his neck, would your leg heal faster just because he had it worse than you did? Your struggles and your pain are all valid, no matter what anybody else is going through. My biggest struggle is not having the family that I thought I would have by now. But that just seems so insignificant in a world with war and childhood cancer and famine and Nigel Farage. Who the fuck would want to bring a child into a world like this? But then, my therapist told me to jot down a list of all the things I love that I could potentially share with my child. Like disco balls and gravy and snogging and pop songs played on a ukulele and they're on my list, my mum and dad. They're above the disco balls and the gravy. But they're just below having a child of my own. I need to look. Alexa, how long left on the timer, please?
Would you like me to add lemon thyme to your shopping list?
Yes, please.
Sorry, I didn't quite get that.
Well, you can't always get what you want.
I saw her today at
connection. A glass of wine in her hand. I knew she was gonna meet her connection. At her feet was a man. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. You can't always get what you want. Holy shit! Fuck off! Try sometime. You might find you get what you need.
Yes.
Can I have 100 pounds ski trip?
No.
Thanks everyone for coming. We appreciate anyone to come and watch a work in progress like these shows that we've seen tonight, and the gift of the support from Claire.
No, I want the flowers to be given first. It looks great. The pizza, the flowers, the saxophone. Oh.